Tier 1. The VIP lounge of global travel. Japan sits at the absolute top. A Japanese passport opens 193 countries visa-free. No forms, no waiting, no rejection letters. Just board the plane and go. Singapore sits right next to Japan. Then France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Finland, Sweden. Citizens of these countries can enter almost the entire planet on a whim. They can decide on a Monday to be in Morocco by Wednesday, and nobody on Earth can legally stop them. Tier 2. One step down, still exceptional. The United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Around 186 countries open without a visa. Americans love to complain about their government, but their passport is a skeleton key that billions of people would trade everything to own. Same with the British passport. Post-Brexit, it lost some European privileges, but globally, it still puts you in the top 5% of travelers on Earth. Tier 3. Comfortable but complicated. Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Malaysia, UAE. Roughly 170 to 180 countries accessible. Not bad, not great. You can travel comfortably across most of the world without much friction, but certain doors, particularly Western Europe and North America, start requiring paperwork, appointments at embassies, proof of bank balance, proof that you actually intend to come back home. The assumption of good faith disappears here. Tier 4. This is where travel becomes a bureaucratic war. India, China, Russia, South Africa, Thailand. 60 to 90 countries without a visa. More than half the planet is now gated behind application fees, waiting periods, interview appointments, and the very real possibility of rejection with no explanation given. You are no longer a traveler by default. You are a suspect who has to prove innocence before boarding. Tier 5. The floor. Afghanistan sits last on the Henley Index. Afghan passport holders can enter 28 countries without a visa. 28. Japan gets 193. Afghanistan gets 28. Same planet, completely different worlds. Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Pakistan, Somalia, all clustered at the bottom. These citizens are not less deserving of movement. They did not fail any test. They were simply born on the wrong side of a border they never chose. But here's where it gets interesting. Passport power is not always fixed at birth. Several countries sell citizenship, not metaphorically, literally. Malta, an EU member state, will issue you a European passport for around 750,000 euros. St. Kitts and Nevis offers citizenship for a $250,000 investment. Vanuatu, a small island most people cannot find on a map, hands you a passport for around $130,000. That passport unlocks 90-plus countries visa-free. Wealthy individuals buy second passports the way others buy insurance. It is a fully legal, multi-billion-dollar global industry that most people have never heard of. Here's something almost nobody knows about the most famous passport in the world. The United States taxes its citizens no matter where they live on Earth. Move to Portugal, retire in Thailand, build a life in Japan. The IRS still wants your tax return every single year. The US is one of only 2 countries on the planet that does this. Eritrea is the other. Because of this, thousands of Americans every year are voluntarily giving up their citizenship, renouncing the passport that billions want. Because for some, the financial cost of holding it outweighs the freedom it provides. The passport in your pocket is not a reward. You did not earn it. It is not a reflection of your work ethic, your intelligence, or your character. It is an accident of birth. A Japanese child and an Afghan child born on the same day at the same hour enter the same world and inherit completely different versions of it. One gets 193 countries, one gets 28. The document is the same size. The ink is the same color. The freedom inside is not even remotely close.